Hello, welcome to Coaching Team Talk. I am Coach Rezzhel from Life Coach Philippines, and this is coaching for purposeful living. Now, this coaching conversation is for individuals who are in a journey of self encounter, and my mission is to create the right habitat so you can be able to encounter yourself and understand who you are, your calling, mission, and purpose in life. Thank you so much for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. Also, please do tag a friend or circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I will be sharing for this session. You may also give some shout outs to people who want to greet whom you want to greet and reach out in with some inspiring message. So if you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. I am streaming via Facebook page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. If you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. Now, moving on, let me introduce myself. I am Coach Rezzhel. I am the operations manager of Decaf Coffee Republic. This is the home of certified life coaches from Life Coach Philippines, and we are offering 24 by 7 coaching services on demand any time of the day, any day of the week. We also operate to inspire people and help transform lives through the platform of life coaching. Again, I am from Life Coach Philippines and a certified Go Actively Go Create Life Coach by Master Coach A. Now, Life Coach Philippines is a community of credentialed life coaches offering coaching classes and services worldwide. So, to learn more about what we do and for individuals who seek for opportunities to help transform lives in every domains of life, I am the person to talk to. And I'm also a master builder apprentice of Master Coach A, and we build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. Meaning to say, if you have a specific need in this season of your life, feel free to connect at Life Coach Philippines. We have different coaching communities that you can be able to connect to. Whatever you are going through right now, help is available. Feel free to reach out. Now, for my coaching community, let me introduce Purposeful Living Coaching Community. I am the creator and founder. Now, this coaching community creates, again, a safe habitat where you can explore your path, your true path, as you uncover your deepest calling, again, to live your purpose in life. So, if that is your season right now, you're going through a moment of seeking, or you are already in your calling, you're doing your mission already, you're pursuing your purpose already, your original design, however you are calling it, and you need support, you need some encouragement, you need some lift, feel free to connect with me. Again, that's 0917-586-1661. Help is available. All you need to do is reach out. Now, moving on for our discussion this afternoon, I am so excited to share with you about the different or how we are able to build our worldview that is actually you taking time right now to assess if how you are seeing the world is indeed your authentic worldview. Okay, so as we discuss this topic, also be a blessing to your space, to your social media space by sharing some pack my bag moment. Now, pack my bag moment is actually a moment when wherein you are able to experience an aha moment, or if it looks like this, no, when you are in a conference room or when you are attending a conference and you are able to hear this phrase or concept or an idea or perhaps you will be connecting strongly because it is also your experience, and it allows you to have that uh, aha moment or enlightenment, no? So feel free to share that and also be a blessing in your space so we can be able to also connect with you. Do use hashtag pack my bag moment, hashtag coaching team talk, so we will know that that's you, and we can also support, no, whatever you will be encountering in this discussion. Now, to begin again, this is a beautiful question to allow yourself to be asked, no? So I believe that when you are able to ask yourself the right question, you can also have the right answer. So your brain will process things in your life that are seemingly not so clear. But when you take time, when you really stop and observe what's happening around you, and observe how you have been responding or how are you connecting, then perhaps you can be able to arrive the right question, so you can be able to have the right answer that will bring you to where you want to be if it's not clear in your end. So I believe that questions are really powerful. So that's how we are going to start this afternoon, is actually to ask this very important question: what is your authentic world view? And how can you say that it is authentic in the first place? Okay, so moving on, let's first define what is a worldview. Okay, for you to be able to like describe it better or connect with it, let's take time to understand what is the definition of worldview and what is your picture of that. Like, is that something that you are able to assess growing up, or like at your age right now, is that something that you want to take time, just in case you haven't taken time yet? Do you wanna like take time to really understand how are you looking at the world? What is your worldview in the first place? So a worldview is a fundamental cognitive orientation, no? So it's happening in your head. Like we call that different mental models that you are able to develop growing up. So that's an individual orientation, or society, or how you are seeing the society as a whole, no? So it is a cognitive orientation of an individual or society, encompassing the whole of the individual's or society's knowledge and point of view, no? So before we move on, let us first define that. Again, a worldview can also include your philosophy that you are able to build over time, your fundamentals, no? So it is also your values, or how you see your values, your emotions, your ethics, no? So the concept of worldview usually refers to an interpretation of reality that provides an overarching framework for the conclusion that you have, or how you see the world. Okay, now various belief system, in various belief system, in religion, in ideologies, or in science itself, no, are example of worldviews that contain differing picture of the world. So worldview again is how you see the world, okay, how you see the society. It is your orientation of how you see it, how you see the world, how you see different, I mean, the society, how you see your, I mean, how you are able to build your belief system, okay, even your view towards religion or science. Okay, so it is your orientation as an individual. So how you are able to see the world. Now, so where does it begin in the first place? No, so have you taken time to like pause and understand when it comes to worldview, like how you're seeing the world? Saan nga ba ito nagsisimula? Ano nga ba yung pinagmulan kung ano yung pananaw mo ngayon sa buhay, no? So it's good to take some time to ask yourself questions that will allow your mind to work, especially if you want to finally take hold of the kind of life that you want to live, no? So if for the longest time you have been seeing that you cannot see who you truly are, people have been deciding for you, society has been like pressing you into, and you feel like so pressured, and you wanna, and you've been deciding all throughout your life because of how society is actually expecting from you, or at least the people around you, and you haven't taken so much time to really understand what's going on in your head, your emotions, or who you really are, what really matters to you, then this is a good time to just allow yourself to entertain questions, no? So questions are beautiful. They're a beautiful, it is a beautiful way of allowing yourself to pause, of giving yourself that permission to truly understand what's going on, what's going inside of you, and how your mind works, how's your emotions right now. So I know that you have different roles in life, and you have been really really busy trying to accomplish things in life, but without this moment of pause, without this moment to really stop, then how could you really appreciate what's going on, or how could you really assess what's going on, or how could you be an active participant of what's going on, no? So in transformation mental model, we call it being proactive towards the transformation that you want to see. So without that pause, without stopping and allowing yourself to be asked, or develop that moment to ask yourself different questions, then you will not be able to really assess what kind of worldview you have. So for this afternoon, for the next at least 30 minutes, it's actually taking the time to really understand you. No? So we call that in life coaching immersion, ako muna, ikaw muna. No? Sa dami-dami mong responsibilidad at madaming mong ginagawa sa buhay, at maraming mga investment na ginagawa mo towards achieving something, parati namin yung tinatanong, no? Pagdating sa life coaching immersion, have you truly invested something in yourself, and really asking yourself different questions, are not just embracing, no, in the context of really understanding what you think, how you feel, who you really are, then questions can really be a powerful tool to get you there, no? Not to question, but really to ask yourself questions, to assess, to identify, and to understand, no? Because we believe, or like I personally believe, that in understanding there comes awareness, and when you are aware, then you can be empowered to do something, especially if the kind of life that you have is not what you want, or gulong-gulo ka, or you are growing doubtful, or nagiging confused ka, no? So which is a part of life, but hindi sana, no? Hindi natin ah, goal na tumambay ka sa ganong state, no? Because by the end of the day, there is so much more in life that you can be able to really embrace when there's awareness. Okay, so for this afternoon, before I'll proceed, I just want to acknowledge the presence of my kindred coaches, ang mga ang mga productive na mga kindred coaches, no? So every time they are here and they listen to coaching team talk, I would like to believe that it is actually taking a moment to allow the mind, allow the heart to just reflect on certain things that since our kindred coaches are really productive in serving, no, so even in coaching team talk, it is a good time to allow ourselves to also reflect on certain things that are worth reflecting for, no. So let me acknowledge Coach Nords all the way from La Trinidad. Thank you for joining. Geraldine is also here from Campfire. Thank you for joining. We have Coach Maureen and Coach Glacy all the way from Bataan. Coach Marifer from Tacloban. Thank you for joining. Coach Orville, thank you for joining. And we have Coach Teen. We have Coach Gay, no? So fighting, Coach Gay, thank you for joining. And we have Coach Candy Teng, no? Na andito sa couch, okay? So, all right. So moving on, no? So we have already defined what worldview is. Now it's time for you to define how, like, how do you describe when it comes to talking about worldview? Anong napipicture out mo sa end mo, no? Every time we will talk about worldview. At alam nyo ba na yung worldview na meron ka, no? Ay may pinanggagalingan yun, no? And let's like take a quick look, saan nga ba yun? Saan nga ba talaga nanggagaling? So, from the first time we open our eyes, we begin imitating who? Imitating our parents. No? So when our caretakers, our parents, so depende kung sino yung nagpalaki po sa inyo, no? When they, like when we see them smile at us, we learn to also smile. At the moment when we see them in our very, very young eyes, the moment we connect to that smile, we learn to also smile. So when they do get frustrated, we also learn frustration. So in this process, we start learning what to fear, which probably yung mga fears din nila, what is good, what is bad, and how we would react to the situations. It also shows us how to manage our emotions and how to interact with others, no? So how we see them. Like yung anong nakikita natin sa mga parents natin, sa mga caretakers natin, sa mga taong andun sa paligid natin habang lumalaki tayo, no? At that moment when we laid our eyes to them, then we start learning. Everything of who we are, we start learning during childhood, no? So the moment we lay our eyes to them, the moment when we feel connected to that smile, to that fear, to what is good, to what is bad, to frustration, to anger, at that very moment that we laid our eyes to them, we learn how is it. Okay? And that moment, we start to develop our worldview. Now we learn how to deal, okay, with the outside world from what we learn from those around us. So our earliest experiences may stick with us for years and continue to influence as well into adulthood. No? So just how they influence us and how much is a question that even after today, no, yung mga researchers are actually trying to answer. And two studies, no, that I want to actually share with you this afternoon about. First is child development, that according to the research, that the type of emotional support that a child receives during the first years of his or her life, okay, emotional support, no, yun yung tinawag, has an effect on how this child would respond to education, to social life, and even romantic relationships, even 20 to 30 or so years later. No? So, how you are, your view, no? Especially kung hindi ka pa dumaan doon sa self-discovery na tinatawag or self-encounter process, no? Lahat ng paano ka, yung lahat ng worldview mo, no? Okay, ay galing kung paano ka pinalaki. Okay? So when we talk about authentic worldview, meaning to say coming to the moment of owning it, how you see the world, how you see life, how you see relationships, how you see friendship, how you see money, career, how you see socialization, no? If you want to own that and have an authentic worldview towards it, it's time to really encounter yourself in the process. Otherwise, lahat ng meron ka, okay, are all coming from how you have been brought up at ano yung mga na-learn at na-observe mo growing up, no? So that's why when we learn about the brain in our classes with Master Coach A's mental model, no? We have that moment wherein, kaya pala ganito ako mag-isip, no? Kahit yung iba hindi masyadong kagandahan, but that's self-encounter process, no? So, which is the only way for you to really be able to make sure that you have an authentic worldview, no? Dahil finally you are able to be aware of it and understand, no, where it is coming from. All right. Now, when we talk about different mental models, when you are able to unpack how your mind works, how your thought processes are, then from there you can take hold. If this is something that I can say it's me, or is it something that I just learned growing up, or I learned from my parents, or from my caretaker, or from my educational system, or from the government, or from the school system? Is it something that I want? Is this something that represents who am I? Or is it just because? No? So when you learn about mental models, you are being empowered to actually see that clearly in your end, if this is like really you, or if this is something that you have just learned growing up. Now, there's nothing bad about it, but the only question is that who you are? And is that something that you want to keep, you want to embrace, so that thing there, that mindset, that mental model, or that worldview becomes you, that supports what you really want to achieve and who you want to become in the process. No? So with that being said, no, we do want to point out that we are like born with personality or temperament, no? So meaning to say, meron ka na talagang personality, no? Nung lumabas ka sa mundo, di ba? Kasi kahit yung mga mommies, no, pag naririnig ko sila, hindi naman tinuruan yung baby, pero nagkaroon siya ng ganong personality, no? Nagkaroon siya ng kung paano siya nagre-respond sa milk, paano siya nagtatawag kung nagugutom siya, no? So, merong mga pare-pareho, pero yung mga mothers, pag nag-uusap sila, they're starting to like see different personalities sa mga anak nila, no? Yung pag sinasabi ng mama ko, like, growing up, kung I am more of, yung personality ko, hindi talaga masyadong nagre-react, no? Like, for example, kung after ng papainumin ako ng milk, yung matutulog lang, tapos na, no? Yun yung personality ko na wala namang nagturo, pero yun na talaga. Pero yung pangalawa namin, hindi siya tawag dito, iba naman yung sa kanya, iba naman yung personality niya, no? Hindi lang milk ang makakapagpatahan sa kanya, kailangan siyang kargahin, no? Kailangan siyang kargahin to the point na dapat nakatulog na siya at hindi niya malalaman na hindi na siya kinakarga, otherwise iiyak uli siya, no? So mga ganong bagay na wala namang nagturo, but by the end of the day, it's part of your personality, and that it does affect how like growing up, no, itong mga personality nito, it like impacts or affect how we react to like different situation. But at our core, We learn how to really deal with the world and different situations in our lives from what we learn from those around us, no? So nanggaling uli doon, no? So as children age, they further develop their own personalities and yes, even identities, but inevitably in most cases, they take on like what they have learned growing up or the roles of their parents that are being modeled to them growing up in um and there, no? So meaning to say, if you wanna like really understand how authentic is your worldview, then it's time to really assess that from that point of view. Like, is it something that you have learned from your parents, from the people around you, or from the system around you? Or right now, since you can be able to assess and evaluate your responses or how you think, then it's time to actually connect it if that is actually you, if that is your identity, and if that is something that you want to keep for yourself, no? So, that will support your journey as well as a person, no? So, moving on, not only, no? So ito ay part pa rin doon sa buong journey ng authentic worldview. Not only do we, like as children or as we grow, not only do we begin imitating the relationships we had observed as we enter adulthood, it is also common for us to follow the same path. Ito yun, no? Academically or professionally, no? Kaya sa isang pamilya, meron talaga yung ah, na meron talagang nag-follow, no? Kung ano yung footsteps na meron yung mga magulang, no? So again, this is not bad as long as when we talk about the context of authentic worldview, as long as you are able to assess, no, within you and ask yourself questions if this is really who you are, that you can be able to stand that yes, that is you, it is authentic, meaning to say it is really you and how you see the world. It is really you and how you put value on things. That it's really you. That's really your dream. That's really your passion. Otherwise, no, it is still coming from what or how the people actually raise you. So that's why it's no surprise as well when children go to into the family business, no, or go into the same types of career as their parents, no. So hindi lang din sa worldview natin pagdating sa career, pagdating sa relationship or socialization, no? Even pagdating sa career or what we want to pursue professionally, even that, no? Yung view natin towards it is also coming from how we were raised. And again, if you want to take hold of that, if you want to take hold of the kind of life that you have and the things that you really want to pursue, then it's time to evaluate it if what you're doing right now is really your authentic view towards things, no? So to end this, no, it is almost cliche to mention, no, that the child whose parents want them to take over the family business, no, or kung ano man yung ine-expect ng mga parents or yung mga caretakers or kung sino mang nag-aalaga, no, and identity conflict, no, that ensues as the child make the decision to make a different path, no. So the moment na there will be a different path, no, like for example, kung puro teachers kayo, tapos biglang nag-decide yung isang bata doon or yung adult doon na gusto niyang maging, let's say, engineer, no? Or architect, no? So that moment, no, even that, nagkakaroon siya ng process, no? Yung pag-decide niya or even nung ginagawa na niya, no? Meron niyang mga inner conflict kasi again, magkakaroon talaga ng gano'n, no? Kaya kung merong pakiramdam ka when you start like evaluating your worldview, no? At nagkakaroon ng conflict sa loob, no? Meaning to say it is a process, no? It is a journey na kailangang daanan. No? Dadaanan lang naman siya to really evaluate kung paano mo din nakikita yung gusto mo, kung ito ba ay ikaw talaga or nadadala ka lang din, no? So either sa system na meron ka. But by the end of the day, it is a process no na kailangan din nating tanggapin, kailangan nating daanan, no? Huwag magtambay, daanan, intindihin na ikaw ba talaga to, no? And then if you are able to arrive at that moment, then may you will be strengthened to really pursue yung authentic mo na pananaw towards what you wanna achieve and the person that you want to become. Okay, now moving on, as children, no, we are influenced by many things, including ito pa, no, the country and community we grew up in, or our cultural heritage, and the media we are exposed to. Ito din kailangan i-consider natin, no. However, what has the most direct influence on us, again, are the people closest to us. So for a young child, the primary caretakers have the greatest imprint. So if you are a parent or a caretaker, no? So meaning to say, ikaw po yung may strongest imprint sa mga bata that surrounds you. So yan po, no? Kaya titingnan po natin how we are also responding kasi ikaw po yung may pinaka-strongest na imprint sa kanila, like us, no, yung mga parents, caretakers namin, no, they have the strongest imprint, no, na meron din kami just because we're able to see that and observe and embrace it along the way, no? So, um, to end this conversation, when we talk about authentic worldview, it is about you going through a process back to yourself. It is a self encounter process, and it can only happen when you will really take time to understand your emotions, how you think, and really see if how you are making decision, is it still you, or is it like coming from how you were actually raised, no? Or the expectation of the society, because by the end of the day, what we don't want is really you living someone else's life. So we have this process of, is your worldview or how you see the world, is it really you, like is it real you, is it the authentic you speaking or deciding on things, no? So even that process of going back to being authentic, or we call it your original design, no, it's also a process of self encounter. Okay, and the basis is what, no, the basis is who created you, no? So that is a process of going through that, no? And by the end of the day, it's really to support the kind of life that you want for yourself, which will give you the fulfillment and the meaning that you're looking for. Okay, so to know more about that, and if you want to really take time to understand yourself and the process, feel free to connect with me. I have this one-on-one coaching program wherein it is a process of self-encounter. So if you are that person who's lost, confused, and doubtful with who you really are and what you want to really do, take some time and really invest in yourself, because by the end of the day, you only have one lifetime to live the kind of life that will make you fulfilled and make you feel meaningful towards the things that matters to you as well. So, ikaw muna, hashtag ikaw muna, hashtag invest in yourself first. And when we talk about investing, no, with yourself, also take time to get to know more about the process of what we do here at Life Coach Philippines. So if you want to experience life coaching for yourself and benefit from the learning process, and how you can be able to also like use the coaching toolkit, no, this is for free. Life coaching immersion class, as you see it on your screen. Life coaching immersion class will be run tonight by Coach Tim, no? So that's 7:30 in the evening. So if you need the some registration assistance, again, that's for free. connect with us at Life Coach Philippines so we can send you the registration link. No, also for individuals who intend to embark on a journey of becoming a certified co-actively co-create life coach. No, so here is a program from Master Coach A. So this is a CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. And if you want to know more about this co-actively co-create life coach certification program by Master Coach A, feel free to connect at Life Coach Philippines or at 0917-586-1661. Also, if you are not yet a smart holder of Bill Learning e-card, no, and you're not yet part of the Bill Learning Society, feel free to connect with me because on June February 26, no, at 7 p.m. Master Coach A will actually teach about fractal productivity, and this will really unpack, no, the paradoxes of time. So there's like Master Coach A will also discuss about uh, fractal productivity mindset and the secrets behind Warren Buffet's success. So feel free to connect with me if that's you and you're just having some trouble with harmonizing your time and how you're doing with your productivity right now. If that is bothering you, feel free to connect so we can be able to really assist you with that. All right. So thank you so much for joining, Kindred Coaches, and to our fellow learners. Now, do join us for another coaching conversation tomorrow with Coach Lean for coaching for emotional safety at 10 a.m. and Coach Marife for coaching for overcoming at 2 p.m. and Coach Trisha for coaching for self-expression at 4 p.m. So once again, this is Coach Rezzhel from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching TikTok. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom. Goodbye.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag and drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag and drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.